Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So guys, yesterday I made a video talking about a decision that I made, and that was going for the Ultimate Deathknight in the Ultimate Deathknight Champion Training Tournament we currently have going on. Now, why was I going for him? Well, because my Undead Hordes Faction Guardians is currently missing one champion dupe. I have nothing else, but if I get the copy of Ultimate Deathknight, I'm gonna be good to go. My Siphi, my Bad Khazar, my Crypt King Grawl, my Rhodos, all those champions are going to have plus 10 speed. And then if I ever pull a dupe of those champions or two copies of them that I want to use to empower, then I can. I don't have to worry about breaking my faction guardians because I'll be good to go. So I decided that going for Ultimate Deathknight was worth it. However, little did I know that the person justified in my bracket also really wanted to go for Ultimate Deathknight as well. I'm going to show you guys the current standing of the score, but this right here was the screenshot that I made during the video that I did yesterday. Obviously, I actually did change my shirt. This is not the exact same shirt, though it looks very, very, very similar. Wow, I need to change up my wardrobe. Maybe for Christmas this year, I'm going to get a different color jacket. Probably not black because I'll blend in with the background most of the time, but either way, maybe I should mix it up a little bit. But continuing on, we have Justified 1231 at 26,000 points, and I was down there off the screen at a lowly 3803. We'll then move on to the next screenshot. It was 3 days and 14 hours left of the Ultimate Deathknight tournament. It's still going on. We still have like 2 days and 12 hours or something. And then I pushed up from that 3K to 10K. Justified noticed that I was pushing and then pushed up from his 26K to 29K. Next screenshot, I was starting to take screenshots pretty close together. We have 3 days and 14 hours. We have me, 13,000, Justified, 35,000. So a pretty decent sized jump for Justified. And honestly, I was kind of lagging behind there. Next screenshot, we have Justified sitting at 38,000 and me sitting at 18,000. We're currently 20,000 points difference between Justified and myself. The screenshot before, we were, 22,000? So I'm closing the gap just a little bit. Nothing crazy. We're still a pretty significant gap. Well, the next screenshot, I'm sitting at 28,000. Justified is sitting at 40,000. So the gap's getting a little bit closer. What is that, a 12,000 point gap? I believe it's what it is. So definitely closing on the gap a little bit. 3 days and 5 hours left. And then overnight, I decided to stay up until way late hours of the night. I pushed up to 46,000 points. Justified, like a reasonable human being, I imagine was probably asleep. 40,000 points, 202. Yeah. So between this screenshot and this screenshot, the 3 hours, Justified had not moved in points, but he was probably sleeping because lo and behold, the next screenshot, I was still grinding. I was grinding from here. I think I went to bed at like 2:30 in the morning. So I was grinding for quite a few hours. But then the next one, 50,000 points. And this is where I called it. I'm like, you know what? We got a pretty decent lead. I think I can go to sleep. However, when I woke up, Justified had pushed up quite a bit. And then the points were like 53,000 to 51,000. Unfortunately, I don't think I got a screenshot of that. Let me see if I can find one real quick to show you guys. But the points got very, very close. Considering I was before 10,000 points ahead, though I expected to wake up and be kind of behind. Here we go. We have 53,000 points right there to 51,000 points. So the scores was way closer than I liked. Well, after that, I went ahead and pushed some more. We have 65,000 to 58,000. So I'm getting a little bit more comfortable lead, but still very, very early in the day. And then currently 66,825 to 60,000 points as of the most recent screenshot. But let me jump in here and show you guys where we're currently at as far as actual points go. So we'll hide all that kind of stuff. Tournaments. Let's go ahead and see what the breakdown is. Champion Training Tournament. Please let him not have pushed up a ton. Let's see. 70,891 to 60,000 points. So it's still anybody's game. Hopefully, we can get this figured out sooner or later. Hopefully, somebody takes a lead and the other person's like, you know what? I don't want him that bad. Because neither one of us want to push to 100,000 points for Ultimate Deathknight, I don't think. But look at this, guys. I am currently sitting at number 5 global. Number 5 for Ultimate Deathknight. Why? I would rather be number 6 and getting the Void Shard because that is much better than this Epic Tome. Honestly, I'd rather have the Void Shard than the Epic Tome. But first place, Dinmir, he's always in first. 131,000 points is a crazy amount of points. So I'm currently sitting at number 5, fifth place, okay? With 70,000 points. Definitely going to be increasing the points over the course of this actual tournament. But I will be doing some Ice Golem farming. By the time this video comes out, though, Justified, I'm not going to still be Ice Golem farming. So just a heads up, I'm going to switch back to campaign farming. I'm not going to take that big of a break today. But I do need to finish the Ice Golem event. Because that Ice Golem event on Undead Hordes only is actually a pretty good event. I mean, we get a legendary book, we get an ancient shard, we get 250 of these gold coins, and then you can win an ancient shard over here as well if nobody's really trying in your group. Plus, Crypt King Grawl can solo stage 20, get pretty good experience, get some silver along the way as well. And yeah, so I just level up some champions while I'm working towards the champion training event, while I'm also working towards the Ice Golem event. So I feel like it's just the perfect situation. My Crypt King Grawl, I've done a video on him in the past, actually soloing Ice Golem stage 20. The higher stages, I forget if he can do it. I think he can. I'm not 100% sure, but stage 20 is going to be the best as far as tournament points per energy spent, as well as champion leveling per energy spent. So it's a very, very efficient stage in general. Plus, we're going to pick up the legendary tome, the ancient shard, so on and so forth. So it's definitely worth it. But guys, let me know. Are you going for Ultimate Deathknight? And at what point would you just stop? Is he worth going to 100k for? I got quite a bit more saved up. I can definitely burst a significant more amount of points, but I'm really trying to hold that back. During this, I've just been trying to level up my food, get it pushed to 5-star, get the stockpile saved up, because Ultimate Deathknight, he's an excellent champion for my purpose of having the Faction Guardians fully filled out. But to be honest, there may be better champions in the future. So while I can use those things, those reserves in my vault, I don't necessarily want to start throwing a bunch of brews into those, bursting 50,000 points, and then not being able to save for the next one. Though if I need to do it, I guess we ain't got no choice, right? But guys, best of luck in your tournaments, best of luck in your Ice Golem events, best of luck with whatever you're going for. Thank you all very much for watching the video. I hope you all have enjoyed, and I'll catch you all in the next one.